Okay, so who here would like to hear a very beautiful story? Okay, I'll make this story really quick. There was a young man in a far-off land who seen a very, very beautiful woman. Who from the brothers here would like to see a beautiful woman? Parents, pay attention so you see if your kid is raising his hand or not. Okay? So this young man, he seen a very beautiful woman, and he said, I would like to marry you. And he introduced himself to her. And after some time, he saved up some money, and guess what he did? He married her. Is that good or bad? Is it good to get married or bad? Good or bad? I can't hear you guys. Okay. So that's the end of the story. Is that good? Or shall I continue? Shall I continue? Okay. So this young man, he was trying to work in his industry. He was a hard worker. And there was no jobs left in his city. He couldn't afford to look after his wife, but he loved her very, very much. Very much. So he heard some old men saying, you know what, there's no jobs in our city or our land or our country, but in the far-off land, very far away, there's so many jobs. If you want to make lots of money, you must travel to that far-off land. And then you can get lots of jobs. So what did this young man do? He went on a boat. Traveled more than 10 days by sea to get to this far-off land. So when he went to this far-off land, he got a job. As soon as he landed, he got a job, he started to work. So he started to work for many months until he earned enough money to go back and visit his wife, his beautiful wife. After doing that, brothers and sisters, what happened is very, very fascinating. Coming back from the land, many times visiting his wife, spending time with her, they were going to have some children. So now he had to earn more? More? He had to earn more money. So while he was on the boat was a regular boat. But while he was working, he heard some men say that the boat company is going to change everything. They're going to change the color of the boat. They're going to change the shape of the boat. They're going to change everything on the boat. The captain of the boat is going to stay the same. The crew is going to stay the same. Everybody that works in the industry is going to stay the same, but it's going to look differently, and there's going to be much better things on this boat. But this man, he never paid any attention. He kept going about his job, doing what he does, earning money for his family. So one day he said, I have to go and visit my beautiful wife and my beautiful children. Is that good or bad? So he went to go and find out about the ticket, and he found out that the ticket was 4 times more money. How many times? 4 times more money. So when he went there, he said, why? Why is it 4 times? Oh, it's 4 times. It's all exclusive, all exclusive. But he never knew what that meant. So he didn't have enough money. He went back and he worked for another month. For another? Okay, watch the story now. So he paid his money down. He paid 4 times the amount of money. He went onto the boat. He spent lots of time in the bottom of the boat because they have some apartments in the boat. And he didn't come up for 5 days. How many days did I say the trip was? How many days did I say the boat ride was? 10. Okay, sister, you'll get a free book. Okay, the one, the big hijab. Okay, 10 days. So not till the 6th day he came up, and he was a very shy guy. He didn't like to talk to too many people. While they came up the stairs, he started to smell breakfast. Who likes breakfast? He smelled beautiful breakfast, eggs. Can we say bacon? No, can we say bacon? Sausage? No. Chicken? Yeah. Who likes chicken? I like chicken. So he smelled this chicken. He smelled all beautiful, beautiful things. But he was too shy, so he went back down for another 2 days. Now the whole time that he's on the boat, he had some crackers and some cheese, and that's what he was eating every day. Crackers and cheese. Who likes crackers and cheese? Put up your hand. Who can eat crackers and cheese every day? Okay. So this young man, what did he do? On the last day, he heard some men say, it's the last day of the trip. We're going to go back to our city tomorrow, such and such a city. So he was very happy. He was going to see his beautiful and his beautiful. Okay. So, who's listening to the story here? Okay, I'll come back tomorrow and tell the story. Who wants to hear the rest of the story? No, these brothers, they don't want to hear the story. These brothers, they don't want to. Who wants to hear the rest of the story? I need everybody to put up their hand if they want to hear the rest of the story. Okay, stand up if you want to hear the rest of the story. Okay. This is where it gets real interesting. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. So, are you listening? This man, he came upstairs on the last day when they were having dinner. So there was breakfast, dinner, and lunch. He came up at dinner time. And as he came up, a man who was a waiter came, and he was holding some chicken soup, and he was going to give it to somebody. And he smelled the chicken soup, and it smelled better than crackers and cheese. That's right. So he said, you know what? I'm going to be home tomorrow. I have a little extra bit money left. I want to get a bowl of soup. He said, waiter, I want a bowl of soup. The waiter said, no problem. So the waiter brought him a bowl of soup, and he started to take the bowl of soup. And he ate it very, very slow. He savored every little tip. He put it in his mouth. He saved it, and he said, it's so good. After finishing his bowl of soup, the waiter came to him, and he said to him, would you like some more soup? He said, no, I don't, no, can I have the bill? Can I have the bill? The waiter said to him, and this is the point we want you guys to understand. The waiter said, bill? There's no bill. You have already paid for everything. The man thought that the waiter was lying to him, and he said, I want you to bring the bill. Don't lie to me, bring the bill. The waiter said, no, sir. Believe me, you've paid for everything. So how many days were they on the boat? So watch now. The young man, he ate how many meals so far? Which meal was it? It was the last meal of the day, and it was chicken soup. That's what he asked for, right? He paid. Remember the first time we said that he paid a certain amount of money, and he had to pay how many times more money? 4 times more money to get onto the boat. So here's the moral of the story. That he paid so much money, but he never asked anybody any questions. Why does it cost more to get onto the boat? And the waiter told him from the very first day, he could have ate breakfast as much as he wanted. Every day, breakfast as much as you want. Buffet. You know what a buffet is? Yeah. Lunch, he could eat as much lunch as he wants, anything he wants, buffet. And dinner, super buffet, anything that he wants. My question to my brothers and sisters here, do you think that if you were in that situation, you would do the same as this man? No! Do you think you'd be foolish enough not to ask any questions and not to take benefit from the opportunities? No! Who here thinks that they would do that? No! Who thinks they would do better than that? Everybody look at their hands. But guess what, brothers and sisters? Remember we said we're going to bring one ayah and one Prophet ﷺ has given us an order. What does an order mean? A command. Do we have a choice or we don't have a choice?
We have a choice.
If we're believers in Allah and His Messenger, and they tell us to do something, do we have a choice or we don't have a choice? Okay, if you want to go to paradise, do you have a choice or not? You think so? Okay, those who don't want to listen to the Prophet ﷺ, they don't have to. Those who want to go to paradise, you have to listen to the Prophet ﷺ. So, if he gives you a command, should you take it or leave it? The Prophet ﷺ wants to give you a gift. Who wants a gift? Who wants a gift? Who's gonna practice the gift that the Prophet ﷺ is going to give us? Okay, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, and this is to show you, brothers and sisters, that man that was on that boat and he didn't do what he was supposed to do and benefit, the Prophet ﷺ said that we have something that's much more important than that. Ibn Abbas, he narrated that the Prophet ﷺ, he said, اغتنم خمس قبل خمس شبابك قبل حرمك وصحتك قبل سقمك وغناءك قبل فقرك وغناءك قبل فقرك وفراغك قبل شغلك وحياتك قبل موتك. Anybody know what this hadith means? Who wants me to translate the hadith? The Prophet said, we're going to end it with this. He said, I want my community to take benefit of 5 things before 5 things. Anybody know what those 5 things are? Give them a free book. If there's a sister here or a brother that can give me all 5, I will give you a free book. A free book. If anybody can get the answer, I'll give you a free book. You have the answer, sister? No? No? No. Okay, last. Okay. Are you here? Why are you not sitting in the front row? You have to sit closer. Okay. No time now for that. Who wants? Okay, I'm going to come back and give the answer tomorrow. You want the answer now? Okay, the Prophet said, take benefit of 5 things before 5 things. He said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, your youth before your old age. Am I old or young? My oldest child is 18 years old. I'm old. I'm old. So we have to take benefit of being young before we become old. Since the last time you guys see me, did you see what happened to my beard? One of the young brothers came to me and said, brother, you look different. I said, why? He said, your beard is looking right. I said, yes. This is what happens when you have a wife and a child. You're going to get a great beard. And then you have to make it red. So I'm old now. So I don't have the chance to play soccer and football and basketball. I'm too old for that. Then the Prophet said, your health before your sickness. Does anybody know anybody in their family who can't walk really good? They're too old to walk, they need a cane, or they're in a wheelchair? Okay? I hurt my leg right here playing basketball 4 years ago and I needed a surgery. I can't play basketball anymore. So, my sickness before my health, or my health before my sickness. The next one is my richness before my poverty. Who wants to be rich? Who wants to be poor? Okay. So, by paying money to help support the masjid, this will increase you in money. Also, your free time before your preoccupation. So, who here knows that I have a family? How many children do I have? I have 3 children. 3. they make my beard very red. I'm talking about his beard is still very black. So his children, they don't make his beard black. It's red. And the last one is your life before your death. Now I have a question for you guys. And we're going to end it with this.